and welcome to Pallegney. This is episode 2 and we're into the month of September. But we did manage to get most of the grass mowed. We've got plenty of product to pick up. And we've got a bit of grass that needs to be picked up. So we'll go and see if we can pick up the grass first. And then see if we can get that sorted out before we pick up the pallets. So let's see. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just get the John Deere out. I'm going to take off a couple of the leaves, or the couple of the panels off the... Oh, is this going to get into you? Oops, doesn't look like it. Oh, it doesn't fit on that side. Oh, it's the wrong side to get to the workshop. I thought I tested it. This is where we drive into the workshop. Oh dear. Right, let's get a couple of the sides off and then we're going to have to shovel it in, so that's why I want to take off a couple of the sides. So let's customize that. And we'll take that down to 4,000 litres and we should be able to get the shovel over that sort of height. And customize, yes, right, okay, there we go. It looks like a decent height, so let's just go and park this up somewhere convenient and then we'll get the shovel out. We don't have anything else to pick up the grass, and not like we'll be doing a lot of grass work, I don't think. Right, let's go and get our shovel, which is just down here somewhere, I think. Righty-go. Right, let's go and see how this works. Never used this before, so... Oh yeah. Certainly picking it up quite nice and easily. Oh, missed it completely. Gone the wrong way again. A bit of a hoot, isn't it? Right, you're back with me. I've pretty much mastered the shovel. Just watch it go wrong now. So, yeah, it's if you keep it sort of just right close to the ground, it will collect the grass. What you've got to be careful of is not to tip it over the 90 degrees, because then it'll start unloading. So if we get back to our trailer and we lift it up and get the shovel over the trailer, and then we can get it through over the 90 degrees. And you can see it's loading. Right, get it back over the... Oh. When I say I've mastered it, I haven't really. Right, get it around so we've got it more or less facing the right way. And then we can get back to where we were. As I say, if you get it really close to the ground, it'll start picking up the grass or whatever you're trying to load. So I've done most of the area around the allotment gardens, farm gardens or vegetable patches. Just going to finish this off quickly and we'll get back to you once it's all done. See you in a while. Let's go and jump in here and see how much we got in there. 3,500 litres. We'll go and try and sell that somewhere soon. But first we'll get the other product in. Let's just park this up for now. I'm sure there's some place we'll get it. I don't think we'll get a fortune for it, but I'm sure there's some place we can get it sold. Let's get the front end loader connected and we can then go and start picking up the pallets, getting some money in. We were at just over 6,000. Let's get those in and then we'll decide what to do with the grass. I'm thinking that we'll check up the price first for selling grass. I don't think it's going to be very high. It might be just as good for us just to put it into the goat enclosure, let the goats eat it. It's probably going to be best. Let's get that sorted and then we will... Where shall we start? Shall we start with the... Well, let's start with the chilies, I think. Get those sold. There's 2 pallets of chilies. Take these in from the side. I think it might be easier. This tractor is a little bit big for the confined spaces between the gardens, but we'll get by. It's not that bad. We don't have to go far to deliver to our shop. Go. Come on. Oh, there we go. How much do you get there? 1,445. Oops. Didn't lift the front up enough, did we? One in and then garlic after that, I think. I suppose we could go around the front here. Let's see if we can get around without bumping into anything. Just. A little bit less than on that one, not much less though. Get some garlic done. Then I think we've got spring onions and Napa cabbage to sell. We've got a couple of eggs. Nowhere near a full pallet of eggs, but yeah, I think the way things are, we've got to keep our shop stocked, so we will have to sell all fresh produce. So eggs we would have to sell within a couple of days, and the vegetables must be sold every day. Basically everything that we produce must be sold to keep it fresh, the way it would be, unless we can eventually invest in some sort of refrigerated storage. 1,408, a little bit less money for that than the chilies, but then again we've got 3 pallets of this compared to the 2 of the chilies, so yeah, garlic doing well. Also the other little thing that we have is that we have to maintain diversity of product production because we're supplying our own shop. So just to make it a little bit more realistic, we have to, so if we get a situation where we can produce more or put up more of these gardens or greenhouses or whatever it might be, we would need to make sure that we are putting in a variety of crops so that we can make sure that we're selling a variety of stuff in our stores. I think that's just normal. I would say that our store could only really support one of each type of product. There are strawberries and such like which can be produced too. Two pallets of Napa cabbage. Let's see how much we get for these. I say that area's looking a lot tidier since we cut the grass. Guessing we'll have to keep on top of that as we go along. $2,300 for both of those, not to be scoffed at. And ooh, got another 3 still of Napa cabbage. But Napa cabbage is producing nice and quickly. We do have a bit more space here to be able to get in and pick up 2 pallets at a time. One. Oops, just destroyed our fence. guess we'll have to do some running repairs there. There we go. Certainly going to keep the public fed on Napa cabbage. Oh, we've dropped off. Oh no, we didn't. Did we sell it? Must have. Yeah, we did. Obviously wasn't on the pallet fork properly. Doesn't matter. Gotcha. I think we have one more of those. And then we've still got some the 3 pallets of green beans. Green beans with spring onions, I think. Yeah, spring onions, that's what we were talking about there. 3 pallets of spring onions still to go in. Let's get this in there quickly. We're looking at 18,000, so not too bad. Now, unfortunately, our farm shop doesn't have sufficient refrigeration to be able to sell the milk, so any of our goat's milk we'll take down to the dairy cooperative, and we'll get that sold there. That's another 1,156. Let's go and collect the rest now. I think I want to go in from this side though. It's quite tight getting into the spring onions. Go in from this side and we'll just get those done. It's a little bit too tight to get in on the proper side, so we will have to just do these one at a time. Just nip them up quickly, get them sold. So there are different prices, but they're not hugely different. And the 2 good producers are the garlic and the Napa cabbage. They all produce well, but they seem to produce faster. Slightly lower price, but I think overall we're getting more money for them. But I don't know whether I mentioned it earlier, but we've got to keep a balance of product going into our shop. We could just do everything with one product and make a huge, well, be more profitable, but will we attract customers at that? Theoretically, would we attract customers at that if we only had one product? Probably not, so we need to just keep it varied. The other thing is once again, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it, the shop does not have refrigeration to be able to sell our goat milk in, so we will have to take that down to the co-op. Once we get bigger production there, we can start producing cheese at our cheese factory, but I do have a basic problem with that, which I'll explain when we're doing the milk. This is the last one. We're going to be, we're well over the 20,000 now. What time of the day? So we're just after 10:30 in the morning. Got plenty of time during the day. I have put feelers out with the council to be able to mow the verges of the roads. We're just busy discussing pricing on that. Seems we've got a little mower that can zoom up and just clear the sides of the road so that the grasses don't encroach onto the tarmacs. We've got to do everything we can so that we can try and get our farm back as quickly as possible. Ideally, we want to be able to buy it in after 3 years. Right, so that's that done. Let's go and have a look and see how many eggs there are. Probably not much, but it's enough to sell. Right, how many have we got? Let's have a quick look. We've got 11 pieces, so 11 trays or whatever. Sure, it's not 11 eggs. It's not even a dozen eggs. Not going to bring in a huge amount, but we'll have some eggs in the store for people to come and buy. And then we will deal with the milk. So this should be interesting. Let's see how much we get for the eggs in our shop. Let's go and have a look and see how much did we get there. 42. Well, better than a poke in the eye with a pointed stick, as they say in the classics. The spring onions show in there. None of the other product shows in there. It's a bit disappointing. I thought the others would show in there, but it's probably because they're not really base game product, I suppose. But then again, neither is spring onion, so... Right, let's go and see how much milk we've got. And then we'll just carry it down on the fork because we've only got the one pallet, I think. And then what we'll do is we'll invest in a couple more milking goats, because I think milk is going to be a good money spinner. How much do we have in here? So we got 73 litres. Let's go and see how much we get for 73 litres. Okay, so what I wanted to show you was the pricing of goat's milk and goat's cheese. Now, if we go down here, let's get down to the G's. Right, so goat milk, first of all, you notice we can't put it into our farm shop. So the dairy will give us 9,000 per 1,000 litres. The farm cheeses, so that's our cheese shop, would technically give us 8,800, but we wouldn't get anything because we produce cheese. It would just go into stock to produce cheese. So that's quite fine. And over there we can also do bottled milk, and that might be worthwhile doing it at a stage. But bottled milk we can bring back to the farmer's kiosk, and it'll pay us just, let's call it 7,000, but we're getting 8,000 per litre. But I think we'd get more. Well, we'll look at it when we go down into the production recipes, and this is where we're starting to get things that are not quite adding up. So you're getting paid less for your bottled milk, essentially, and then the goat cheese, you're getting paid even less. It's not even 6,000. But if we go to our productions and we look at farm cheeses, so if we look at goat's milk bottled, we go over to the recipe. So 10 goat's milk gives you gives you 20 bottled milk. So I don't know how the goat milk multiplies unless we're adding water to it or something. So it just doesn't quite make sense. It should be the other way around. It should be 10 goat milk should give us 10. It should be 1 for 1. But we should get more money because it's bottled and not just bulk delivered, so to speak. Goat cheese is the same thing. So if we go down to goat cheese, we were only getting what, just under 6,000, but it takes 3,000 liters of goat's milk to make 6 pallets of goat's cheese. So that doesn't make a lot of sense unless the weight of the goat cheese is much, much less. So you don't quite know. So yeah. So presuming that everything gets sold in 1,000 liters, then yeah. So we will check it out as our goat milk increases in production. We will check it out. But for now, we will be selling to the co-op until we can get a decent amount of goat milk production to take down to our dairy, basically. So let's go and see how much we get for this. And then I think what we'll do is we will put the grass that we've collected from the mowing into the goat pen. But yeah, let's just go and deliver this and see what happens. Try not to have an accident as we go out here. Right, we're just coming down the hill to the T-junction at the river. We're going to go, well, these cowboys, we're going to go right here, and just up the drag from here should be the co-op. There it is on the right hand side. 81 litres of goat's milk. Just going to drop it off here. I think it's up here. There we go. £700. Not too bad. Right, so we'll head on back up to the farm, and we'll see you once we're back up there again. Right, we're just about back up at the farm, and we'll go put that grass into the goat enclosure. And then we will look to buy some more goats, up to 24,000 now. Goat milk is where we're going to make our money. Yeah, there's going to be just generation of cash flow, basically. Right, so let's get the grass into the goat shed. And then we will see if we can buy another, we'll be at 24,000, maybe another 4 goats. I think they're about 800 quid each. 800 euros, 800 whatevers. I think this is a little bit tight getting in here. Really should take off the front end loader, it'll just make things a little bit easier. Not too much of a problem, just have to remove this down here. There we go. Just put some grass in there. Right, so let's just have a look and see what we've got in here now. So we've got 3,500 plus the meadow, so we've got plenty of food in there. But let's go and see about buying some more goats. We're around about here, aren't we? Yeah. So we've got some more goats. And 777 each, 24, so let's have a look and see. We've got to pay a bit of money to have them delivered as well. That's 3, 4. Maybe we can spend, that's another 9, we'll get 10. So we'll then be up to 14 goats, I think, so that should increase our milk production substantially. Not straight away. We will get a bit more. Yep, 16 months old, so they'll start producing as soon as we can get their health up. We'll buy those, and that's cool. But of course, they will eat more, and just got to wait for them to settle in, so to speak. There we go. Still got a bit of cash flow going. We were just after 12. So I just had a call from the council, and they were saying that if we're happy to, they can give us a little test on seeing how we do on the mowing of the verges. So basically they've said to us, from the roundabout on this road to the next intersection on this road, if we do both sides of the road and just a tractor, at least a tractor's width alongside the road, they'll give us £1,500 or 1,500 euros. So I've said that's fine, we're going to go and do that, and it'll just give us a bit more money. So let's get out here. And we'll just go, what we'll do is we'll just start down this side here. So we have to make sure that it's clear up to the edge of the road. So that's the most important thing. So let's get that lowered and started. There we go. Let's just get out and make sure that we're doing a decent job. Yep, that'll keep the grass at bay. They don't want me to go and cut all the way up there because it just become more expensive for them, so they just want it kept away from the road, that's all. And, okay, you can see it is, it's encroaching on the road. just make sure that it works, or that it's kept under control. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Start on the other side of the road now. You can see there's other people that have been doing this job at one stage, but it's only from the roundabout, so it's good to go. Because we can, if this does work out, we can do a lot of roads like this. It will also give us a little bit of an opportunity to see the countryside, I suppose. I guess we'll do the rest of this on a time lapse, just let you see how we do it. We'll get back to you once it's done. Right, we just about finished that job. Didn't take very long at all. Just a little testing, we'll see what they say in the next month or so, whether they want us to carry on with this or not. We'll just do our little area here in front of the farm and just tidy that up. Yeah. This side as well. You don't want to do too much, otherwise council will get used to us doing too much extra work. They won't pay us. I guess we should get some money coming in the next little while. Right, another job done. We have to go and check all our productions, all our vegetable patches, make sure that they're all looking okay, and then I think we can go and sip some tea somewhere. Maybe we can see if there's a contract. We can only really do contracts with the equipment that we have, so we don't have much equipment at the moment, so not much we can do really. So let's go and have a check and see what we're looking at in terms of seeds. So if we go here, So we've got seeds, we're at 35%, so I think that'll probably make another day. The water, of course, is still filling up. It's been filled up all the time from the water pump, and I think we've got quite a bit of storage in there, so that's good. The manure is still looking okay, so they should all be looking the same. Let's just go and check them all quickly. Oh, got some more garlic already for delivery tomorrow. Garlic running, yes. Yeah, so we should be okay for another day there. Check our water production. Yeah, we've got 385,000 litres in storage. It's plenty. It can hold 1 million, but it just cost us too much money to fill it up to 1 million. So now this one, how's this one do? Yeah, they're all pretty much of a muchness. Seeds is okay there, I think. Can't quite remember how much seeds I put in. And this one is, seeds are okay-ish, I think. But I think we'll see how it goes for another month there without having to put any in. I can't quite remember what we had beforehand. Right, let's see if there's any contracts that we can do with the equipment that we have. Bale wrapping. No, we can't do that. We could collect bales, of course. Yes, I don't think, it doesn't look like there's any contracts that we can do, so we'll probably have to skip that. And I think that's probably where we're going to end this episode. So we have made some money, got some extra goats in. Let's see how that works in terms of production for the next day, or for the next month or day, whichever way you want to put it. Let's just go and have a look at our goats and get some close-up views of them. There they go, all working well. Well, yeah, so successful little morning. We will do a bit of weeding and looking after little bits and pieces. We'll actually see if we can get any more. Well, what's it? See if we can get any more contracts going with the council to do some more grass verges. I did say they would let us know. Done a fairly good job with that. Gives a nice little gap on the side of the road. Yeah, it's good stuff. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.